Welcome to Workers.com Staffing Pulse, Insights from the Frontline, your trusted source for twice-weekly workforce insights. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's no longer a nice-to-have, but a fundamental driver of business success: employee well-being. We're going to challenge the notion that mental health initiatives are just HR's soft skill playground. Instead, we'll explore how prioritizing employee well-being is a hard return on investment driver for both retention and hiring success.
For too long, discussions around employee mental health and well-being have been relegated to the fringes, seen as a secondary concern or a compliance checkbox. But the data, and frankly, the lived experiences of countless employees and employers are telling a different story. Companies that invest in their people's well-being aren't just being good corporate citizens. They're making smart, strategic business decisions.
Let's break down the tangible benefits. First, retention. The cost of employee turnover is staggering. We're talking about recruitment expenses, onboarding costs, lost productivity during the transition, and the potential impact on team morale. A study by the Society for Human Resource Management estimated that the cost of replacing an employee can range from 6 to 9 months of their salary. That's a significant chunk of change.
When employees feel supported, valued, and are provided with resources to manage stress and maintain their mental health, they are far more likely to stay. It's a simple equation. Happy, healthy employees are loyal employees. Think about it from an employee's perspective. If you're struggling with burnout, anxiety, or personal challenges, and your employer offers access to mental health counseling, flexible work arrangements, or wellness programs, you're going to feel a sense of gratitude and a stronger connection to that organization. This directly combats the urge to look elsewhere.
Consider a company that implements a comprehensive employee assistance program. This isn't just about offering a few therapy sessions. It's about providing confidential support for a range of issues, from financial stress to family concerns to mental health challenges. When employees can access these resources without stigma or fear, they can address problems before they escalate, preventing them from impacting their work and ultimately their decision to leave. This proactive approach to well-being directly translates into reduced turnover costs.
Beyond just keeping people, well-being initiatives also accelerate hiring success. In today's competitive talent market, candidates are looking for more than just a paycheck. They're evaluating the overall employee experience. A company with a reputation for prioritizing well-being becomes a magnet for top talent. When you can showcase robust mental health support, a culture of work-life balance, and genuine care for your employees, you gain a significant competitive edge in attracting the best and brightest.
Think about your own job search. Would you rather join a company that offers a standard benefits package or one that highlights its on-site mindfulness sessions, generous parental leave, and a commitment to preventing burnout? The latter immediately signals a more supportive and sustainable work environment. This makes your recruitment process more efficient. You're not just competing on salary, you're competing on culture and care. This can lead to a faster time to hire, as candidates are more drawn to your organization and potentially more willing to accept offers.
And it's not just about attracting them, it's about getting them up to speed quickly. When new hires feel supported from day one with a clear understanding of the company's commitment to their well-being, they are more likely to be engaged and productive sooner. They're not burdened by the stress of a new role compounded by a lack of personal support. This faster time to productivity is another crucial return on investment driver. Imagine a new software engineer joining your team if they have access to resources that help them manage the initial learning curve and any personal stress. They'll be contributing to projects much faster than someone who feels isolated and overwhelmed.
Let's get more specific about the hard return on investment. We've touched on reduced turnover costs and faster time to productivity. But let's quantify this. If a company has an average annual turnover rate of 20% and the cost to replace each employee is $50,000, a 5% reduction in turnover, that's a 25% improvement, could save them $100,000 annually per 100 employees. These are not insignificant numbers.
And the impact on productivity. Studies have shown that employees who report high levels of well-being are more engaged, more creative, and make fewer errors. A Gallup study found that highly engaged teams show 21% greater profitability. While engagement and well-being are not identical, they are inextricably linked. When employees feel their mental and physical health are supported, their engagement naturally increases. This translates directly to increased output and better quality of work.
So, how do we move beyond the soft perception and embed well-being as a strategic imperative? It starts with leadership buy-in. Leaders need to champion well-being initiatives, not just by approving budgets, but by actively participating and modeling healthy behaviors. This means encouraging breaks, respecting work-life boundaries, and openly discussing the importance of mental health.
It also means investing in the right programs. This isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. It requires understanding the specific needs of your workforce. This could include comprehensive employee assistance programs. As we discussed, these are crucial for providing confidential support. Mental health first aid training, equipping managers and employees to recognize and respond to mental health challenges. Flexible work arrangements. Offering options like remote work, hybrid models, or compressed work weeks can significantly reduce stress and improve work-life balance. Wellness programs. This can range from physical fitness challenges to mindfulness workshops, stress management seminars, and access to mental health apps. Promoting a culture of openness. Creating an environment where employees feel safe to discuss their mental health without fear of judgment or repercussions. This is perhaps the most critical and often the most challenging aspect.
Let's talk about the cultural shift. It's not enough to just offer a program. The entire organizational culture needs to embrace well-being. This means challenging the hustle culture that glorifies overwork. It means encouraging employees to take their vacation time. It means managers checking in with their team members, not just about tasks, but about their overall well-being. Consider a scenario where a manager notices an employee seems withdrawn or is missing deadlines. Instead of immediately jumping to performance management, a well-being-focused manager would approach the situation with empathy. They might say, "I've noticed you seem a bit off lately. Is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to support you?" This simple shift in approach can make a world of difference.
Furthermore, well-being initiatives can be powerful differentiators in the hiring process. When you're competing for top talent, showcasing your commitment to employee well-being can be the deciding factor. Imagine a job description that doesn't just list responsibilities and qualifications, but also highlights the company's dedication to mental health support, flexible work options, and a culture that values work-life balance. This immediately sets you apart from competitors who might only be focusing on salary and traditional benefits.
This also impacts the efficiency of your hiring. When your company is known for its positive and supportive work environment, you'll likely see a higher volume of qualified applicants, reducing the time it takes to fill open positions. This means less time with a role unfilled, less strain on existing teams, and a quicker return on investment for that new hire.
And once they're hired, the impact continues. Employees who feel cared for are more likely to be engaged from day one. They're not battling personal demons in silence while trying to learn a new role. They have the support systems in place to navigate the challenges of a new job, leading to a faster ramp-up time and quicker contribution to team goals. This directly impacts your bottom line by accelerating the return on your hiring investment.
Let's look at some concrete examples of how well-being drives these metrics. A tech company that implemented a comprehensive mental health program, including subsidized therapy and mindfulness app subscriptions, reported a 15% decrease in voluntary turnover within the first year. They also noted a 10% increase in employee engagement scores and a faster time to hire for critical roles, with candidates citing the company's well-being initiatives as a major draw.
Another example, a manufacturing firm that introduced flexible scheduling options and stress management workshops saw a significant reduction in workplace accidents, which are often linked to fatigue and stress. This not only improved safety, but also reduced associated costs like lost workdays and insurance claims. Their employee retention also saw a measurable uptick.
The key takeaway here is that well-being is not a discretionary expense. It's a strategic investment. It's about building a resilient, engaged, and productive workforce. When you prioritize employee well-being, you're not just creating a better place to work, you're building a more successful and sustainable business.
So, to our listeners, whether you're a business owner, a HR professional, or an employee, start the conversation. Advocate for well-being. Invest in it. Because the return on investment is undeniable. It's a win-win for everyone involved.
That's all the time we have for today on Workers.com Staffing Pulse. We've explored how employee well-being is a powerful driver of retention and hiring success, moving it from a soft skill to a hard return on investment. Remember, a healthy workforce is a productive workforce, and a productive workforce is a profitable workforce.
Join us again for more insights from the front line. If this episode was helpful, whether you're hiring or job seeking, be sure to follow and/or subscribe to the podcast, leave a review, drop a rating, like the video, and share it with your network. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.